Hello everybody and welcome back to the shop. In our last video, we took the front clip, the back clip, separated them, took the center plate out, took the frame rails apart and everything. And we did that on our Build 3 video series. Off screen, off camera, basically what we did is we took all these parts and we sprayed them down with a mixture of 40% degreaser, 60% water, and we let them sit for overnight. And then we scraped everything off, all the dirt, grunge, grime, everything that this tractor has collected over its career of mowing grass. And we sprayed everything down a second time and let it sit again overnight. And then we scrubbed it with steel wool and soap and water in tubs. We then scuffed everything with dry steel wool, heavy coarse, a scratch brite. We laid primer on it, and then we put this beautiful yellow finish on it and cured it out and reassembled everything. On our next video series, Build 4, which is the one we're getting ready to do here, we're going to put some custom features together, get some things going. We got some fenders, which is right behind me, the rear fender and deck cover. We're going to sand that up and get it all nice and pretty, and we're going to start putting this tractor together. So stay with us there, my friend, because we got some building to do. Hey everybody, I'm glad you're still with us. You know, the next step in our process is we're going to get these rear fenders and the deck cover all purdied up for our tractor. Now, just to let you all know what's been done so far, we did some sanding, we did some rust removal, and we got some green oxy primer on this. But it's not ready for paint yet, folks. So next thing we got to do is we got to take some steel wool and go over all this. You know, get it all scuffed and smooth real good. This is extra fine steel wool. We found that it's the best to smooth the paint out as well as scuffing it. So let's get to sanding. The next thing we got to do is we got to wipe this down with denatured alcohol. Now you want to do this in a well ventilated area. I got a fan in my window over here, so that way we can get some nice good airflow in here. This stuff is flammable, so you do not want to smoke around it. For those who would like to smoke, we're smokers. And get something to get that cap open. And basically what I do, and I highly recommend if you use lintless rags or Bounty paper towels. Bounty paper towels are really good. And basically just want to get it nice and wet and just wipe her down. And this what this does, this gets all that residue off. That's what that does. Just wipe down real good. This also cleans any fingerprints, any grease, any foreign stuff that is going to interfere with your paint and the painting process. Just give it a nice, good wipe bath. Change your rags regularly. That way you keep them clean. Let's put that right there. This stuff will also take your paint off, so you don't want to scrub it. Scrubbing it is not what you want to do. You just want to wipe it. You just want to wipe it. That's all you want to do. Because this will take some paint, depending on what kind of paint you got on it. It will take it off. And you'll notice that it will have a sim glimmer to it. That's okay. Make sure you close up your cap, because it will evaporate out of your can. I've actually had that happen to me once before. Now, denatured alcohol also puts a top on it, which works really well when you're painting it. Wipe off any dust that you can find. Now it's time to do some paint work. Now what we're going to do on this is we are actually going to be doing a paint scheme. So we're not going to paint the whole thing one color. We're going to use two colors. We're going to start with our red. Again, we got our fan in the window. I would paint this outside, but we got a lot of wind outside. So, and we're spraying with a spray can. Got a lot of overspray. Paint just flies. But indoors, if you spray it right, you can control your overspray. But I highly recommend if you're spraying indoors, spray it in the garage, have a fan nearby, so that way it kind of sucks all the fumes out. But you want to take your can and you want to shake it really good. I've been shaking this probably about 20 minutes or so. So that way all the paint is even. Always give it an extra shake. And what we're going to do is we're going to dust this with some red paint. We're going to start making it look pretty. And you want to spray it with a dust. You don't want to directly spray it. You want to just kind of dust it. Short bursts. So that way, you don't have no runs. You want to spray it as evenly as you can. And we're going to touch this up after, as we go along. If you get a bunch of imperfections, don't worry about it. I say it gives it character. So this here we're going to paint white. So I'm going to spray, this is our body line right here. I'm going to spray about a ½ inch to an inch past that. So that way, when we tape it off, it's nice and crisp. getting ready to put down some white paint. Get this white pop on our deck done. Best what I did is I kind of taped all this off with just regular masking tape. And this right here is butcher's paper. And remember, we're building a tractor and painting a tractor, not a car. If you want to and you choose to, you can go out and get the MP3 paper and the MP3 tape, but I found this to be just suitable. That one's also cheap. You don't have to put a bunch of money, wrap a bunch of money in it though, because we're just going to do the trash anyway. Shake the paint up real good. Make sure you got yourself a ventilation fan, so that way you're not choking yourself out. And then we paint. This thing's looking great, folks. Again, you want to just dust it. I cannot say it enough. Just dust it. Let the overspray do the work. Making sure that your tape is down. I just caught it. So we'll touch it up. Make sure you flip the can upside down. Clear it. We'll let this dry. Let's see what we're looking at here on the second coat. So don't you go anywhere. We got some building to do. This concludes our building number 4, part A. And we're going to have a B and a C. So far what we've done is we got it all tore down in building 1. Completely went through the chassis, dismantled it. Building 2, we went through and got the drivetrain out and everything. And build 3, we split the front and the back. And off camera, we got everything all cleaned up, degreased, primered, and painted on the frame. Got this beautiful yellow. And now building 4, we got these fenders painted, and we got our white pop on it, which is what our plan was. We got a lot more building to do, but you know what? So far, it's coming along. I'm so glad to have each and every one of you with me. On the next build, we're going to actually do the box for the steering column and everything. We're going to do the hood or the cow, and we're going to have a tractor. So stay tuned, hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe, because we got more videos coming your direction. Stay tuned, my friends, because we got more building to do.